Welcome back, everyone. We're gonna do a little update and repair on our machines here. Scott's getting unloaded. If you can remember in our Picket series, he broke a tip off in the diff. We're gonna address that in today's video.
Yeah, almost thought he forgot his key.
Oh, we had to push it. You say you almost forgot the key?
Well, I didn't remember that if the key was even in it right now. Luckily, the key, I never took it out.
Yeah, we'll get one way or another.
Because it's been on the trailer ever since.
We're gonna hopefully show you guys how to get that tip out of there.
Hopefully, just weld it.
Yeah.
Slide hammer it right out.
I think we'll be good. I think it'll be a quick job. We'll get this in, get this side pulled off so we have good access to it. And right now we're waiting on a few parts for mine and Sherry's to do. So probably after this you'll see some of that. We're gonna do some upgrades, or not upgrades but updates. And we have this old beauty here. Drivedhaft. Cage is
He's here for a makeover.
she's here for a makeover. So we're gonna be building this one. We're gonna be putting the cage on it. They want us to connect to their existing front and rear bumper, but we're gonna build the overhead cage and connect down into that. So if you guys want to see that build, let me know down in the comments. We'll film that for you if you want to see a KRX here. So we don't discriminate. We like all machines. Just so happens that we ride Can-Ams, that's all. But let me know in the comments if you want to see that build. We'll film it for you. But we're gonna get this baby tore apart, and we'll be back and hopefully be able to show you pulling that piece of axle out of the diff. All right, this is where we're at. As you can see, lighting's not the best, but we're gonna take this bolt and we're gonna hold it right in there. I'm gonna weld around it, and then we're gonna take this cheap Harbor Freight contraption here, get on the end of that bolt, slide hammer it, and something should happen. Good or bad, something will happen. So that's what we're gonna do now. I have Sherry film, and Scott's gonna hold that, I'm gonna weld it, and we'll see what happens.
What side do you want to be on? What side is better for you?
I'm just gonna get a good tack on there, and then you can move.
All right, now do you want me to try to hold this in the center like that?
Yeah, kind of right where that hole is.
Or right where that hole is? Like that?
Yeah, like right there.
All right.
Okay, you should be good, Scott. Alright, now I'm going to try to get a couple tacks around that, put a little bead on there. I want to do it slow because this is a rubber seal, and I don't want to get too much heat in there to where it comes out and messes with that seal. So we'll get that welded up here, and then I'll come back before we do anything. In case something good happens, we'll get it on camera. We are. Get this out of the way.
Do you want something to like zip tie that on?
Yeah, I think that would actually help a lot.
Okay, we can do that. Got a couple good beads on there. I don't want to get it too hot. I don't want to run a continuous weld around there, but we're going to put a zip tie around there so it doesn't come off.
Hopefully it'll just pull right out.
Yeah, right. Here, Sherry, you want to hold that?
Can you get in there?
Yeah.
What do you need me to do?
I think we're good.
Oh,
no.
No, that's not good.
Ow. It's hot, Scott.
Okay.
It's not really holding on there that great. Grab me a glove.
I have a glove.
I'll hold it. I'll just hold it on there.
Which hand do you want?
Give me the left. I can do without the left hand.
Okay, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are we ready?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The wall hanger.
Ooh, that baby's hot though.
This piece of junk. Right there. 8-ball axle. Garbage.
Get you some of that.
See what we needed in the trailer at Picket was
That sucker's hot.
a welder.
Alright, we're gonna let that baby cool down. We'll get another axle in there. Scott's will be ready to break some more, huh?
Yeah. Till the next one breaks. Well, there won't be no more 8-ball axles in there, so it should be just the shaft that breaks.
Yeah,
And that's an easy fix.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. It was a nice clean break. Well,
You'll see some of that coming up here in the next few clips once we get our other good stuff. And
let me get an axle.
we have, I'll give you a little sneak peek here.
Okay, maybe I'll just do that.
Whoop. They're gonna get some fresh new parts to liven them up a little bit. So we'll be back with that. All right, first order of business is putting a rack in Sherry's machine. The steering rack is getting sloppy. If you have an X3 with any amount of miles on it, you already know. We did Scott's not too long ago. Say he probably had 2,500 or 3,000 miles on his when we did his. He was running a 33-inch XTR 370s at the time. Those are a really heavy tire. And but when we did his, we did the Hess brace. And so far, I think his is handled, but ours lasted almost 7,000 miles. So for the price of almost 3 steering racks, we could do a steering rack and a Hess brace. So we're just going to do a steering rack and not worry about the brace. If it lasted 7,000 miles, I think, you know, for the price of 3 more, we could get like almost, you know, 24,000 miles out of it potentially. So we'll see.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So you have like 8,500 miles on yours right now, don't you? Yeah. So it's in need of a steering rack. Mine's getting bad too, so we just went ahead and ordered both of us one. They were on back order for there's this one. Where's the steering rack? Oh, there it is. Oh dear. So we have it comes with inner tie rod ends, but we ordered outers, ball joints, bushings, steering rack. We're gonna tighten up the front end. There's some slop in it, so we're gonna get rid of that slop, hopefully. And then we got a couple other plastic pieces like this. We ordered these, as you can see in our Picket series. The machines took a beating. So we got a couple of these coming. We got a couple of these coming because they're broke here and they're not allowing the brake lights to stay in anymore. So we got new ones of those and a few other upgrades, but that'll be up probably here later in the video. But right now we're going to tackle this steering rack and get this in. What we're going to do here is we're going to take this tie rod off. This is an 18 millimeter. There's 3 bolts on this side that go through, and I believe there's a nut on the inside, and then you have to take off the steering stem. There's like a bolt that goes through that clamps on there, and then on the other side there are 2 bolts right there, and there, and then we'll take it out, slide the new one in.
You can kind of see the 3 bolts here and then the 2.
Yeah, there's the 2 here, which comes with this bracket here, and then the 3 bolts here, and there's the splined part that goes on the steering. Seems, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward job. We did Scott's. Scott's was a little bit more of a pain because it had the brace on it, so there's a lot more moving parts, but
I think it made it a little tighter fit.
it was a lot tighter fit, yeah, for sure. So I think ours will probably just slide in and out, but that's what we're getting ready to do now. We'll get some of this unbolted and we'll show you that a little bit here. Okay, we'll go the bottom left first.
You ready?
Yep. Top right. And the bottom. Okay. Now we will need 13 to get this off. Once we get that off, we'll see if these bolts will come out through there or not. We will see. Alright, got the shotgun bolted. Gonna lift that up. That beast is heavy. That one will come out. That one is coming out. One hand here. Can we go up anymore? Right there. That one is out. And this one is out. Holy cow. 8-inch long bolts. Alright. I'm trying to take it out your side.
Just that big thing is hitting. It's tall.
I think you're catching your brake line over there.
No, it's the little nub. Lift up on it once.
I'm having a heck of a time here trying to hold the camera.
Roll the front up. No, the front up.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Brute force will get it. Always. And just yank on that sucker until she comes out.
It's not going. Yeah.
Ta-da!
It's like a spider.
That block will come off there. Okay. Drive shaft check. Good.
Anything to do. I can't even, like...
The ends? Oh, yeah, no.
You can't move those.
Yeah, you can feel a little bit of
There's
slop
like
in it.
nothing. No resistance at all. I can't even
Once we get the new ones in from
I can't move that at all.
Alpha Power Sports, get a hold of them for all your Can-Am needs or aftermarket, Super ATV, Halo 30 diffs, Turner axles, RCVs. They can get it all for you.
I can ship it to you if it's after.
Yeah, they can ship it to you. Unless it's Can-Am, they can't drop ship Can-Am stuff. But you give them a call, tell them we sent you, they'll hook you up with a good price.
This is 18.
No, I think they're actually...
3/4?
No, I think they're bigger than that. Alright, we're going to get these off. We're going to swap them onto this. We'll have to wait until tomorrow or the next day until we get those in to replace those. And then we'll see if we can get this bad dog in there a little bit easier than what we got it out. I'm going to try to video and put this in at the same time. So it's probably not going to go as smooth as it could be.
Hang on 1 second and I'll grab it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready.
Oh, video work is slacking right there. Lift it up. There you go. Nice. Right
Okay,
there.
it was definitely easier taking that thing off.
This thing right here, it was on when we were taking it off, and it was getting stuck. So.
Okay, hang on. Let me put that in there, I think.
All right. I'm gonna put the block on.
Okay.
Just want to throw the bolts in this side while I'm over here.
Sure.
Okay. Where are they at?
That's the old one.
Right there.
This right here?
Yeah, don't put the old one back on.
Yeah, almost did. I got putting that right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we lifted up this arm. We got all these bolts in, and we're getting this on, and notice that it is junk. When Sherry turns the steering wheel, there's playing that universal. So rather than putting it together and chancing that braking, we're just going to order this part and wait to put this back together. But that's a little sketchy. Wiggle it again. Yeah, that ain't no good. So if you guys have a wiggly steering wheel and you think your rack might be good, check, because that's a lot of play. How much does your steering wheel move versus this play?
A good inch.
Yeah, that's a lot. So, I mean, the rack was still bad. There was still a lot of slop in the rack, but that's no good. So, today's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. I'll give them a call. I can usually get Can-Am parts in like 2 days, so hopefully that one's not on back order.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I think we're gonna call this here. Yeah, we can't put this in because this has to slide on as this is going on. So we kind of have to pause this until we get this part. So if you have an X3, I would check that part, because if that comes apart, that could be like catastrophic. That could be.
I wouldn't even have thought of that thing.
No.
That little thing in there.
That could be disastrous when you're driving.
Yeah.
Hitting a ledge, bumping up a ledge, and it takes a hard hit, breaks it, and then you're out of steering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Not
If you got an X3, check that out. But we will be back probably when we get that part. So we'll see you in the next clip.
I heard the beep.
You heard the beep?
I'll take that.
I already cut it open. I know we said in the last clip that we were going to wait until we got that part, but Sherry's being impatient, doesn't want to wait for the next step. So
Hallelujah.
we're skipping over the steering step for now.
Got to the fun stuff.
Getting to the fun stuff.
There it is.
Got some System 3 wheels.
Beadlock.
Beadlocks. Finally made the switch over to beadlocks.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Just kidding.
Fake news.
You ready now?
I'm ready. Hurry up already. Oh. Man, those are snazzy.
I like it.
These are Sherry's. Going from, well, that's mine because she had a flat, but over here, this is what we did have. Non-beadlock. It actually, for them being non-beadlocks, we've only in 17,000 miles have only ran into one issue, and the tire PSI was like 4, and she slid off of a rock into another rock and it pushed it off the bead. Had it not pushed off the bead though, it probably would have put a hole in the tire. So good and bad, but that's the only problem we've ever had. But we decided to switch over to beadlocks because these wheels right here are junk, and I'm going to tell you why. STI HD, what are yours, HD7s?
Yeah, I'll show you up here. It's a perfect example.
Perfect example.
Right here.
I think we've shown you in a previous video, but this is why. Right there.
The board pitches.
These like ledges, they're about 1/4 inch thick. Anytime you rub up against something, it catches it and throws it right into your bead. And we were constantly pulling stuff out of her tire, out of the bead, and we got tired of it. So we decided to, right here's another piece of stick. So we're done with those. We're done with these. Mine, I'll show you here, because this is my spare. These are HD10s. Never had any issues with these whatsoever, but they're flat and they don't have that lip to catch stuff and throw it into your bead. So I've never had an issue with these. The other ones I would not recommend buying, but these ones we really liked. And if you watched our build video of the XMRs, we used System 3 wheels and we both kind of fell in love with those. So Sherry got these, which, what are these ones?
6s, I think.
7s.
7s.
They are System 3.
I have a paper right here.
What are we looking at here? SB7s. Those are 5.2.
Here's what they have.
These are 4.3. So we're stepping out a little bit. We're going to be a little bit wider. These are SB7s.
These are in the, I think it's gray.
Gray, black, and
bronze.
So that's what Sherry went with right here. And I went with, ta-da!
Ooh, they look good.
Yeah, I like them. I went with the same style as on the XMRs that we did. And we stayed 4.3. We'll probably get a little bit more feedback in the steering wheel than a 5.2, but the added width I think will probably be 68, 69 inches now, so not too bad. But I only have 3. Sherry has a 4. They sent a Razor one, so their second day airing me another one. Nobody's fault with the warehouse, they just sent the wrong box.
Yeah, it wasn't even the same wheel. It was a different one.
Yeah, it was a whole different wheel. It was a 4x156 bolt pattern, 5.2 wheel.
One of
It was
these
an
two.
SB5, I think it was. No, maybe it was that one.
Hard to tell.
It wasn't that one, and it wasn't that one.
Or this one.
But again, you can check out Alpha Power Sports. They can get these for you. They can drop ship them to you. Mention our name. They'll give you a good deal. But yeah, not to mention these aren't even bad tires. Sherry said she wants some freshies, so
ain't nothing better said.
This is my tumor tire, I call it. If you guys can remember back when I put my tube in there, that she blew apart again, and you can see the tube starting to stick out of it.
My tire, I just got the tube went flat in mine.
Yeah, we're not really sure what happened to that. I think that was in the last video of Picket. It was going flat, but it died. So we threw my spare on here.
So I could hobble around.
So yeah, so we have 8 new Zillas, 8 new wheels. Sticking with 32s. Can't lose with 32s. I've seen the destruction that 35s can do to a machine and parts, and so we've never had any issues with 32s, so we're sticking with that for now. Not going to say that I'll never go to 35s in the future, but for now I'm sticking with 35s. And these are 14-inch wheels because we thought about going to 15s, but we already have 32 spares. They're 14-inch, so maybe once we run through all of those and our spares are all gone, then we'll switch to 15s. But for now, we're sticking with 14s. If you have these HD7s, let me know if you ever had this issue, because every ride we're pulling stuff out of hers. So, all right. So what, are we gonna bolt them together now?
Sure.
Okay. We'll get hers unboxed. I gotta wait. Mine's coming tomorrow.
And we can put 3 of yours on.
Yeah, I guess
we can just put 1.
Yeah, I guess we could. Alpha Power Sports hooking us up with good deals here. Alpha Power Sports. I'll just show you under here too while I'm at it. Sherry's skid plate's been hanging down for a while. We're thinking about calling her side by side zip tie too.
Okay, I'm trying to get rid of the zip ties.
She's had a zip tie back here holding the skid plate up, but we went out and bought that riveter, and the thing is awesome. So get under here and show you. Right there, got a couple new rivets going right here. Man, yeah, I tell you what, that thing was, what was it, like 150 bucks originally? We got it for 40.
Yeah.
Thing is awesome. What is this? I think it's like Harbor Freight special too. Yeah. Central Pneumatic.
And it does the steel one really easy.
Yeah, man, is that thing awesome. It's like two pulls and you're done. So, but we're getting these things in order. All right, so roll of thumb, valve stem with the circle, and these are stickies, so you're gonna have these, I don't know, some type of mark, but we're gonna do, yeah, the transformer mark. We're gonna do 2 up and 2 down, so we have lefts and rights. Alright, this is what we do. I'm not sure what everybody else does, but we set them on a bucket.
So gracefully.
Yeah, I'm so professional like. Now we set the beadlock ring on there, bolt her down, double checking. Let me spin this. That right here's the valve stem, so that dot should be under here right there, which is good. We're gonna put the ring on. Okay. And we have to look to see what the torque is. I don't remember. I believe it's around 15 or 20. And then we'll throw them in and be done. Grab a black marker, will you? Alright, so we have all these in. I'm going to have Sherry get a black marker. So, you mark them as I do them. So we have, it's an A setting and it's automatic. I don't suggest using an impact on yours, but to get them all started, we'll use this. It automatically stops once it feels torque. So we'll do that, and then we'll take our torque wrench. I'm not sure where it is.
On top of the battery.
Okay, it's right there. Then we'll take the torque wrench and finish it, but this is just to get it started. Alright, now we will get the torque wrench, go around them, finish that up, and start on the next one. Torquey torque. Can you see that?
I can.
15 foot-pounds. That's what it calls for.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks. Much appreciated. We did one round. Going back through doing another round. Make sure they're all good.
I don't like this foot.
Breaking in the new Zilla.
Scares me every time.
Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is.
I hate that.
Alright, all 4 of Sherry's are done.
Here's a comparison.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with these tires. Rounded edges. We'll probably be selling all but. We'll probably keep 2 for spares.
I think we do have one in the little garage.
We're not going to ship them just because shipping tires are incredibly expensive. But if you're close by and you want to come get them, let me know. If we still have them, then we'll hook you up. But once I get my other wheel tomorrow, we're going to put those on. And once we get her steering rack stuff, we'll get these put on. We'll get a good look at them on the machine. So should have that steering stem thing that we showed you yesterday, a couple clips ago, but yesterday for us. Once we get that, we'll put that in, show you that, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you in the next clip. A few things have changed since we were last on the camera. We got the new steering stems we were talking about previously. These babies were here, open that one for me. Took what, 2 days? 2 days or no, 3 days. 3 days to come in. Look at that. Brand spanking new. I think that's to line it up with your marks on your steering rack. And also, we got the fresh set of Zillas 3210 14 stickies on the fresh System 3 SB7s 4.3 offset. Looking fresh. Also sprayed it down with SC1, so it's looking extremely fresh.
So this offset ended up being the same as my old offset.
Yeah, I don't think I explained that before, but Sherry's old offset was a 5.2 plus 30, which is basically, I think we figured it was like a quarter inch difference than the 4.3. Mine was a true 5.2, so I'll gain an inch and Sherry will pretty much stay the same. That's the stance with 4.3 offset. What do we measure it at? 68?
Yeah.
68 inches. I think the rear is 69, 68 and a half, 69, something like that. But and we got I ordered mine too because mine was bad. So we have two, one for each of ours. And that's where we're at right now. I know I told you guys about the tie rod ends. We got them swapped. Got fresh ones of those on. So we're going to slide that steering stem in, hook it to this, bolt this back up.
This looks like a baby drag shaft for a little car.
It does, doesn't it? $189.99 retail. Power Sports hooked us up, of course, but it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
There's lines on that too. You see that?
It's got like a long, like a flat.
Yeah, I think this goes up on the steering stem or steering wheel. This, I bet you probably lines up with that.
Yeah.
I would say, if you guys can see that. But I'll walk outside in the cold here, show you mine, because mine's also sitting on some fresh stuff. Bam. There she be. SB4s and beadlocks sitting on 32 Sticky-Zillas. Freshies, Sherry would call them. And I didn't put a new rack in mine yet, but I'll show you this tie rod end. This is what we're talking about here. Yeah, that's an issue. And I will show you, if you can get a good look at this. That's what we're going to replace. So we're going to finish Sherry's up. Then we'll come back. We'll finish mine up. We have these new side covers. I also put these on. These are new. I told you about. Looking good there. Oh yeah, guess what, guys? It's still named a zip tie, but there's no longer a zip tie holding these back fenders on. How exciting is that? They all got ripped out, so I drilled new holes, put new bolts on there. Solid. Check out the other side. New, solid. And that little girl needs a makeover. That's coming up here in the near future. But these are what we got. We're still waiting on the metal clips to hold them in here. We got new ones of those. So we'll go back in here. These are the new ones that go on the sides there, but metal clips go on here. And we don't have them. They're missing on our old ones. Where's our old ones at? I don't know.
Up in the room.
Okay, well anyway, you guys have seen them, but these parts here aren't even there, so there's actually nothing to hold them onto the frame here. So those would be nice for a ride or two.
They haven't been there for a long time.
No, it's been a year since those things have been held on solid. But you got Sherry's new ones back here and here, so those should stay in for a ride or two. I think these pieces are only like $30. They're not too bad. Replace them once a year, so you know, whatever. Sherry's is also bolted solid.
Easy.
We redid hers again, but you can see there's a few cracks down in there we'll have to address.
Right here.
Yeah.
Now I put this piece back in again.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's not
We're making them look as good as we can. They look good from a distance. But they'll be getting quite a bit of a makeover here coming up. We'll make sure we bring you guys back for that. But until then, this will do for a few rides anyway. But let's get that steering stem in here. We'll get this thing bolted up, and then we'll see what's next. All right, final product. Let's see it.
Nothing.
Hopefully the steering wheel is straight. Otherwise, we have to either do a little adjustment with the tie rod ends or pull that off.
I'm gonna wear my seatbelt to test it because I don't know how to drive it.
All right. Don't hit my sob side. Let me move it.
That's what we're about to get rid of.
Oh yeah. My turn. Alright, mine's going under the knife. We're going to replace tie rod ends. These are brand new. OEM, never broken one. And I think we've only ever had 2 go bad. On yours.
Mine.
Yeah, mine are just now starting to go bad.
It was after something else went bad on mine. Maybe a wheel bearing or something.
Maybe. So that's the tie rod ends. Little blue clips to hold the plastic on. Here's the upper bowl joint and lower bowl joint. We got a couple of each of those, but I don't think I'm gonna put those on mine right now because I think I might get new A-arms coming up, so I'm not gonna replace those just yet. So if I get new A-arms, I'll probably just throw those on the new ones.
Your hard one that's hard to reach back there in the top right was already sticking out, so it came right out.
Score. That's a win.
Yeah.
So probably gonna do new A-arms. Not really sure which ones yet. Sherry already has CT Raceworks, so I'm not sure if I'll go with that or maybe try a different company. We'll see. We'll play that one by ear. But I think we're gonna end this video off here. I just got to replace my rack. We showed you a few of the upgrades. Showed you the rack. We have the reason we're getting these ready is we have a ride planned coming up here. We're going to go back to the Bear Wallow trail system, Hatfield McCoy Bear Wallow trail system. It's been pretty much a year since we've been there right now, so we'll go back. We'll get a couple updated videos from down there since we haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, they're saying the black trails are back open.
It's supposed to be. I'm skeptical, but if you guys have been following, yeah, we'll take a chainsaw. If you guys have been following for a while, the last time we were down there, there was like 6 or 7 double black trails that were closed, and they have been for like 2 years, you know, now. But I actually called the Hatfield McCoy Bear Wallow trailhead office, and I talked to the lady there and asked her if they were closed, because you know, when you're spending a lot of money to go down there, they're on the map, and they were last time, and we didn't get to ride them. So we're spending a lot of money to go down there and ride and get some videos of those, because there really isn't any side-by-side videos of them. And she said that they're not closed. The only ones that are closed are the ones in the far corner where the cool hills are, and they're mining that area. So hopefully she's right and they're not closed. But that's what we plan on going down. So stick around for a few videos. You'll see our Bear Wallow series here coming up. We also have that KRX build that we're doing in amongst all of this. So that video should be coming out probably after the Bear Wallow series, I would say. So watch for that one. And I guess that's it. So thank you to you guys for liking and subscribing to videos. Really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed and you want to follow along on our journey and our rides to different ATV parks and side-by-side trails and all that, you know, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to our channel members up here on the screen. You guys are rocking it. and also our sponsors up here in the corner. So huge shout out to you guys, and watch for a few more days. You'll see another video pop up, and we'll see you on that one.